Guys, so for today's video, I have a drugstore foundation try on for you. This one is the Loreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation, and this one is the Infallible Full Wear Concealer. These are both the newest products from L'Oreal, and I did get mine on Ulta. The foundation, I got it in the color 460, and the concealer is 355 Vanilla, which I did get a shade or two lighter than my skin tone, so that way I can use it for highlighting as well. So the only thing that I have on my face right now is my moisturizer. And today I used the Derma E. I'm using this one by Derma E. This one's the Skin Restore, and it's supposed to work well under makeup. So I have been trying that out underneath my makeup because I don't have any other moisturizer. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply my primer, and I'm also going to show you my powder application. Okay, so I'm going to put on my primer first. This one is clear and it's pore filling. It does have that silicone feel to it. Okay, so moving on. I'm going to go ahead and start with the foundation. I don't know if I got the right shade, but of course that always happens because ordering online, you're never sure unless you already know the color that you are for sure. So the foundation does have a pump. Let me go ahead and, yeah, the color looks like it's going to be really good for me. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this on this side with my beauty blender. Maybe it's a little bit too warm. Maybe. Yeah, it's a little orangey. Okay, so this is, I can make it work. It's okay. It's not too bad, but I'm going to have to drag it down a lot because look at the difference between my neck and that color. That's like very orangey. This one is supposed to be a medium to full coverage foundation, and I do see how almost full coverage it is. Yeah, for sure it is. It is looking pretty full coverage. It smells like it has a pretty strong scent. I'm not sure exactly like what, but kind of like an air freshener. Yeah, kind of like a Glade spray air freshener. That's what that smells like. I'm gonna take another pump here. Almost ran out of breath. And I'm going to use my brush for this side. For sure that, like, I think I used a pump over here and it looked less than this side. So I guess it did get soaked up a little bit with the beauty blender because on this side I'm needing less foundation. But it's looking really good. It's really like making my skin look even. So this side is also not hard to blend out. As you can see, that was pretty fast. This one is the Morphe JH03 foundation brush. Because I really have to drag it down and I have a V-neck. And it actually matches the rest of my body. Like, it does match my arms, just not my neck or my chest. I don't feel any dryness or dry patches or anything like that. So far it is looking really good on both sides. So I'm just going to leave it like this. Okay, so that's pretty good. I like it. I like it both ways with the beauty blender and with the brush. It's not like a favorite. They pretty much look the same with both. And then I'm going to use the concealer. Okay, so this is the concealer. The applicator is super big. It's kind of like the Tarte Shape Tape and all the other big ones that they have now. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit because it's a full coverage concealer, and it does look kind of like the formula of the Shape Tape. Wow, that was a lot. Like, it seems like a lot of product. It's really light though. Just the wrong foundation shade, that's why, because the coverage is good, and also this concealer is looking really, really good. I think the concealer is a good shade for me, especially with like the correct foundation. It would look better. But I am going to apply a little bit more just right here in the corner. I feel like I have a little bit of darkness right there, so I just want to add a tiny bit more. Okay, so that gave me a lot more coverage. I'm trying to make the foundation work, okay? So I'm just gonna keep going with it. Again, I'm gonna apply a tiny bit. Even though I feel like this is great coverage and it looks really good on the other side, I still feel like adding that little bitty bit that I applied in the inner corner helped it a lot. Like, it helped it look less purpley. So I think this side is fine. I don't think I need to add any more. Pretty creamy. It's pretty easy to blend out. I don't feel like it took me forever or anything. I'm gonna apply some there and here, and hopefully even this helps me look even better with the color of everything. Now I think this concealer is too light for this foundation, so if this is your shade, I would not get this concealer. I would get something maybe like a shade darker, because it's very, very obvious that I'm wearing a light concealer. I mean, of course it's obvious whenever I normally do it, but my foundation shade is a little lighter. For powder today, I'm going to use my favorite, my CoverGirl powder. I'm actually running out of this. And then I hate thinking that they might have changed it now, because it's been a few years. When I buy it again, hopefully they didn't change it. So let me blend this out real quick one more time, because you know, sometimes they change up the products after a year or two, and I think I've had that one for a year or two. It's probably a long time, but it's one of my favorites. It lasted me forever. I really like it, but I'm almost running out. So if they changed it and I try it again and I don't like it, I'm gonna be upset, because it's my favorite from the drugstore. I take my powder brush and apply it all over and set everything. Still using the same powder. Okay, so that's it set. I do feel like it did get matte because it was giving me a little bit of that glow, but now it's pretty much gone. So maybe it'll come back later on whenever some time has passed and the powder really sets in. But so far it is looking matte. I do feel like it's in almost full coverage. I know it says medium to full, but to me, for me and for my skin tones, like the redness that I have, I do feel like it's a full coverage foundation. So it's looking pretty good. I don't see anything patchy. I don't see my skin looking flaky or, like I said, patchy, dry on some spots. Nothing at all. And I do feel like it worked really good with this primer. This one really like smooths out my pores and stuff. So everything's looking pretty good. I like it so far. Okay, so now that it's set and everything, I'm gonna tell you the time right now. It's 10:56 in the morning, and I'm gonna try it for as long as possible today. So now I'm gonna finish off the rest of my face. So anyways, I know I told you the time earlier, but now that the time, a little bit of time has passed, I put on the rest of my face on. It is 11:11. Oh well, make a wish. 11:11. And now, I mean, I know I put the foundation on a little while ago, but that way you can see the time that I'm completely done. Everything is looking really good. I don't feel like it's catching on to dry areas of my face or anything. So far, looking good. The color actually looks better now, so it's not as orangey looking now that I'm done with everything and I set and I put blush and everything. I feel like we're looking pretty good now, so it's not so bad. It's not so obvious that it was orangey. And so yes, that is pretty much it for this part of the video. I will see you guys later. I'm gonna try to wear it just as long as possible and check in at the end of my day. Okay guys, so I wanted to do this. I just came inside from being outside, but because I was on Snapchat and I went to show you like how it looks outside, because it is beautiful, but I decided to show you how my foundation looks outside because I realized how nice it looks. And today there's like actual, not sun, but it's like it's not super dark outside because it's been like that for a few days. So I can really show you how it looks, and maybe I can start doing this for other reviews, so that way you can see the foundation outside, because I've done that before. I just haven't done it in a while. So we're gonna go outside. First of all, I'm gonna show you how beautiful it is, but then I'm gonna show you my foundation. I think it's been like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, since I finished uploading. There we go, yay! I was like, how do I change the light? Okay. So let me show you. Look at how beautiful it is out here. There's a lake back there, and it is just so pretty. So let me get in front of the sun. So we have sun today, and there's even little snowflakes. Like it's a little bit of snow. Oh, it's probably falling from the tree or something, but it was snowing like that yesterday. So this is how it looks. It looks so nice and like matte. I thought it wasn't that matte whenever I was doing it inside, because it wasn't at first after I applied the powder, but it still looks really nice and like mattifying. I was wearing my glasses already, so you can see it maybe a little bit. I can't really tell, but overall it looks like so even and so nice, and I like the color a lot. I'm not gonna switch it. So yeah, just wanted to show you how it looks out here, like the foundation, and then out here as a whole. Just wanted to throw this in here. Let me know what you guys think about me showing you like where we're at, since we're never in the same state for too long, and you know, showing you the foundation outside. I think it's really cool. So me see, how can I make this even? Okay, maybe you can see the foundation a little bit better. It did break out a little bit right there, but look at the foundation. It just looks really, really good. I do like the foundation, just the color of it. It's not too bad, you know. Now that I'm done, now that I've been looking at it for a little while, it is a little bit too dark, but not too much to where I feel like I'm gonna change it. I think I'm just gonna keep it. Okay, so I'm back, and right now it's 8 o'clock already. It's 8:05. There you go. So it's been a while. I thought it looked great until I turned on all of my lights and I could see everything. So the way that it looks right now is pretty, it's not oily, it's just more, it's shinier than it was in the afternoon. And to me, as I was looking at it in like my regular restroom mirror, it looked flawless. It looks really good. It still does. It's just that I can tell that where I'm oily, it's like almost fading away. And if I just barely touch it, it looks like all those little marks, you know? So I don't feel like this is it has a lot of stay power. And another reason why I say that is because I was wearing my jacket and I did have it all the way up here. And look at this difference. Now, I think that if I was wearing my correct foundation shade, it would be less noticeable. But since I did get it a little bit too dark, you can tell. It's like so obvious. It's like I missed putting foundation all on this area and I didn't. I dragged it from here all the way down, and I even always go like a little bit behind my ear a little bit just so it can look as even as possible. So I know I didn't miss that part, and I even did it with the brush and everything. So yeah, you could just tell where it faded away, and I think it was because of my jacket, because that's the only thing that's like right up here. Everything else though, it does look good. It's just the color of it, I feel that it's making it look a little bit worse. But I don't feel like it's one of those foundations that you can wear out, you know, like if you're going to a party or something like that, like a wedding, that's like an all day type of thing. No, because it doesn't have the lasting power for that. But if it's like an everyday type of foundation for work or for school or something like that, you know, just regular day, that any other day, then yes, it's very wearable. It looks more on the natural looking days, if you want to say that, like kind of like the makeup look that I have right now. The concealer is very full coverage and it's very matte. You can see compared to my face that it's completely matte underneath my eyes. There's no, not creasing, but there's no separation. That's what I wanted to say. There's no separation at all in between my wrinkles. I can just go like this and I cannot see my skin in between it. So for sure, I do like the concealer. Now, combining these two, it doesn't look good. It looks like my eyes are so white right now, but that's because, again, the foundation shade is a little too dark for me. So I think mixing the concealer with my correct foundation shade, it's going to be good. Now, I don't want to switch it because I feel like it's going to be a good foundation for later on, even in the summertime. So I'm not going to change the color. I actually like it. It's just not going to be one of those foundations that I reach for a full day to wear it, you know? Everywhere that I do have problems with foundations, which is mainly on my forehead, on my nose, and that's basically it. Everywhere else, always, if it's a good foundation, like, it works with me. It looks even, it looks smooth, and it also just looks like flawless. Even though I have my pimples there, it still looks so nice and even and like flawless. On the sides of my nose where I had my glasses, it did keep sliding down. So that's what I'm saying. With oily skin, I don't think it's going to be a good foundation because I do get oily on my nose, and then when my glasses start sliding down, I can tell right away if the foundation is going to be one of those slippery ones, and this one is. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's good for oily skin, but maybe if you want to try it anyways, of course. But it just doesn't seem like it's, if it doesn't last on someone with dry skin, I think it'll last even less with someone with oily skin. I guess the worst part about it is that it doesn't last for a long time. I think it would be better, even if it didn't last as long, it would be better my skin tone, so it's not as noticeable, because right now I feel like it looks like very obvious, especially with the lights. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you think about this foundation and if you tried it, as well as the concealer. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.